Mango Magic from Boost if you're Australian. So excited for the food. If I'm ever coming across out of touch, like I need you guys to call me out on it straight away.
If it is required.
いただきます。やばい、ご飯が出るなんてありえない世界です。
大事でしょ、蛍くん。
完全になんかかびてるこれ。よくないってこと。
背中曲がってんだけど、そういうこと。Hello from Cairns! That is my mother. We have a big family reunion today. Yeah, I'm in a bit of a rush. Gotta get ready in like 10 minutes. I've kind of just been like scavenging through my mum's stuff. I landed in Cairns last night at like 9 p.m. Mum made me some dinner, which was really yummy. We had some like, I had like a gyoza teishoku. I was just like going through my camera and organizing. The thing with me is like when I take a photo of something, I literally take the same photo but 20 times. It's so unnecessary. But then I'll go and delete all of them and then I actually retrieve the ones I like from my recently deleted. I don't know, it might be so weird to some people, but for me, I just think that's like the best way to like only keep the photos that you really like and want when you just delete everything and go in your recently deleted. Did that on the plane and just like made up like 6 gigabytes of storage, which is really great because I'm sure I'll be taking a lot of memory pics while I'm here. Today's my first full day, which is a Sunday, and yeah, I'm just gonna be catching up with a bunch of we're not blood related, but they're literally all family. Like I grew up with them. I used to babysit all the little kids, but now they're gonna be so grown up today. I'm so excited to eat. The food at like family gathers is just like the best, I swear. Everyone will bring like a plate of food and it's so much fun. I'm so excited to see all the kids grown up. Surprise, surprise, I'm wearing my favorite top. Thank you, Sophie. Come on. This is my childhood dog, Louie. He is a miniature schnauzer and I believe he just turned 11. Oh, that's so cute. And everyone should be pulling up in like the next 10-15 minutes. So I'm excited for the food. Beef stew sauce. It's so good. Please pose me. Pose me. Are you sure?
Oh, we're seeing some intricate work here.
Mommy! Pose me!
What? Ah, 6 people gonna hit.
Yeah.
I should have got that.
It's our last morning in Barcelona. Got some room service for breakfast so we could not waste time.
Good morning, guys. Oh my god, it is so weird filming in this place again because my first YouTube video, like proper YouTube video, that's not a travel vlog. I think my first one's a Japan travel vlog that I went to with my ex. Other than that, I think my first video was definitely filmed at this house when Australia was in major lockdown, when the pandemic hit and I had to move in back to my family's house for the time being. Anyways, yeah, that's when I first started making little vlogs for fun. I was just kind of documenting what quarantine uni kind of looked like at the time. Yeah, I remember I was like filming here. Does anyone do that? Do you guys just wake up and just drink coffee? I mean, I'm sure the best thing to do is like flush your body down with a bit of water maybe, but yeah, I don't really do that. And voila, that is me toast. Oh, God. so much has happened since then. But it's, yeah, 12:30. So thinking let's have some lunch. Something I really do want to do today though is journal, because just like I'm just like so, just something happened last night just before I went to bed, and it really bothered me, and it's to do with social media, and I'm just like shooketh. So I did what I had to do because mental peace over everything. Just wanted to update you on why I really should journal today. But let's have some food. There's like a lot of leftovers from yesterday's big reunion. Oh yeah, that was really nice as well. I had so much fun catching up with the kids, catching up with the parents. They're honestly all like my uncle and aunties. Oh my god, my hay fever in my eyes is crazy. Ramen, chirashi sushi, a little cucumber side, and a gorgeous crisp glass of water. Okay guys, I have successfully wasted the whole day on my phone. I mentioned this in my summer favorites video, but you know when you just like, you don't watch someone you're subscribed to for a while and then you watch one of their videos and it's like, oh my god, why did I ever stop? But I kind of had that this morning with Dubi Duba, which is a girl who says Annyeong Dubis and also don't yuck my yum. You've probably heard that phrase before, maybe in like a short form video. Fun fact, she follows me back on TikTok. I know. Crazy. I kind of watched like 2 of her longer videos, which are like 1 hour each, so I kind of just sat on my phone watching that for 2 hours. It's actually, I think, almost 3, or it is 3. My phone's currently on charge next to Louis having a grand old nap, because understandably my phone is flat after how much I spent on it. But it's okay because I'm actually just gonna put a little bit of makeup on, and I have to go pick up my mum in the city anyway because she finishes work. But I thought I could go into the city, grab myself a little fun drink. I'm still on the fence if I want either bubble tea at a place I go to or Mango Magic from Boost. If you're Australian, you will realize how delicious that thing is once you move to a country that doesn't have mangoes or just fruit in general. I told myself on this trip, like, I have to go to Boost and get a Mango Magic, or I could get a coffee because I kind of failed my coffee today. Obviously just trying to use ingredients in coffee that I'm not used to, and it just like is so gross. I don't know why I added soy milk. I actually hate soy milk. Well, today I decided I hate soy milk because it tasted so bad in my coffee and ruined it. So yeah, I could also get a Vietnamese iced coffee from a very famous place in Cairns called Anne's Coffee. That place has been like such a popular spot since I was in school. Actually, I haven't even checked if they're still around, but I'm sure they are because they really do the best iced coffees. I just don't know if they're open because a lot of places in Australia, especially Cairns, if you serve coffee, you're probably closing at about 2-3. So I honestly feel like they're not going to be open. But yeah, I'm just going to decide when I'm driving what I feel like. And I also still have a bunch of things to buy on my Australian groceries list. So I think I'm just going to kind of go through that list, see if there's anything, not anything, just get the things I need to get. I'm also going to be driving past a Salvo's thrift shop. What are they called? Like a donation stock place. So I think I'm also just going to pop in really quickly, see if there's any books. Can you imagine if I seriously brought more books? I just like, it's so hard to buy books in what's it called, Japan, and like I prefer to buy secondhand books just because I think books are something that can be repurposed like so many times by so many readers. And like buying a brand new book, I've only really loved like doing that with self-help books, because self-help and spiritual books are obviously a lot harder to find if you're looking for a specific book, whereas fiction, I'm like a lot more open-minded, like I'll read kind of anything. So yeah, but I did have to order 2 fiction books recently on Amazon Japan, kind of expensive, so I'm kind of just like taking any chance I can get with buying good secondhand books here in Australia. But yeah, I'm gonna pop in there as well, and then I'm very sure that by then it'll be time to pick my mum up. I will still have done something with my day, and then when I get home I'll also walk Louis. And then tomorrow, it was supposed to rain according to the weather app, but I checked recently and it's like gonna be sunny all week, so I will be doing something outdoors for the rest of this week. I'm gonna finish getting ready and then we're gonna head out, and I will take you along with me. Yesterday I also renewed my Queensland driver's license for 5 years. So nice to be driving again. I miss driving. I miss music playing in the car. Like, it's just such a nice feeling. I know there's no like definitive word to explain feeling of driving a car and playing your favorite song, but I feel like there should be, because I'm sure that so many people who move to like a big city, especially if you come from like a city or a country where it's like primarily driving, it's like one thing I miss so much. Oh my god, is school over? Okay, depending on whether or not there's a lot of school kids around the area, I'm not gonna go, because school kids, like teenagers, actually scare me. So if not, I'm just gonna go straight to the city and go to the big shopping mall and get myself a little drink and then buy my little grocery stuff. So let's go. I literally left in such a rush. I forgot my sunnies, I forgot my headphones. I forgot pretty much everything for a perfect hot girl walk. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so good. That is so good. Honestly, I had like two really nice interactions when I was walking Louis. I had a conversation with like two people. The second lady came over and like kind of patted Louis, and I was really worried because Louis is not a friendly dog. He's such a spoiled Asian fucking dog that he just barks and yaps at everyone. So I was like super worried that he was gonna go off at the woman, but he was actually really calm, and I noticed she was wearing like a crystal necklace. I was like, she's a spiritual girl. I feel like, yeah, spiritual people like usually really good with babies and animals, so that was really interesting. I'm honestly not that hungry. Drank a lot of water, but I think I'm just gonna cook up some brekkie and then I'm gonna do some journaling. It's gonna be a great day, and then I think I'm just gonna, it's really overcast, so I think I'm honestly just gonna spend most of today indoors just editing. So I'm gonna do that and just have like a home day. But I don't know, I'm trying not to make myself feel guilty for having these home days. To me, like being in my childhood house is such a luxury now that I live overseas. Even if I'm like inside the house not doing much outside, it still means a lot because I grew up in this house, and I think I should just like savor it, milk it, take it all in, and not feel bad for like staying inside. Look how good it looks. But yeah, this is like pretty much what I always grew up eating. I always had bread because, like I said, my mom's a baker, and then I think it's just an Asian thing to always have fruits for dessert, and then we also had fruit for breakfast, like a side fruit salad all the time. Like I grew up eating so much fruit, and then we'd always put yogurt on it. This is just like a homemade kind of seed mix that my family just makes. So I think it's like pumpkin seeds, some walnuts, and just a little bit of raisin, which I'm gonna politely avoid. And I don't want to like... Holy dooly, I just had an hour. It's 1:11. I'll try and zoom into it to show you guys, but that's crazy. I've been journaling for 1 hour and 11 minutes. I think I definitely want to film like maybe like a sit down video tomorrow, because I'm just like feeling really inspired and like passionate about what I just journaled about. I think there's like a part of me that is really I guess kind of guilty, especially when I'm living in a country that is so so consumed with capitalism, you know, work culture, and the whole 9 to 5 scene in Tokyo is just so much more hectic than a lot of parts in the world. And I think because I am within that environment, I sometimes feel really, really guilty for not working a full-time job anymore, especially because I did work all of last year and I know the hustle, I know the grind that everyone goes through, and you know, I feel like I had it really good compared to some of my other friends. And like, because I do have Japanese friends who are in the 9 to 5 scene as well, I think I really try to kind of like understand my privilege when it comes to the fact that I don't have a 9 to 5 and like I get to do what I want to do, which also means that I have a way more relaxed lifestyle now. And I think as well, this trip, just like seeing all my friends that are my age who obviously, you know, have all finally finished uni and they've actually gone into the professions with their degrees, and it's been so inspiring and it makes me so happy because like I grew up with all of them through uni and like we were all studying such different things. Like I was doing international business marketing. I have a couple of friends who did law. I actually have 3 friends that I met. They're all girls. They're all working at a law firm now, and I have a few guy friends who are in nursing, engineering, people in med, you know, going into like management, leadership and like supervisor roles. And it's been so cool to see everyone fall into place with what they're meant to be doing. And I think with that, I still feel a little bit guilty, I guess, and awkward for my lifestyle right now. But I actually had dinner with an old friend and she kind of gave me like a pep talk that I should be a lot more prouder of myself, because if I didn't move to Japan when I did, if I didn't basically work full-time and do a second job at the same time, like which is social media, and make enough money to feel like quitting my full-time job at the time was the right decision. Like I've made specific decisions that has led me to this day, kind of. Like I think also because I do love my friends so much, I always consider everyone's feelings, and it's just I could never fucking, like honestly, if I'm ever coming across out of touch, like I need you guys to call me out on it straight away, because I see it a lot with other creators, influencers, whatever. Like I see it so much and I'm like, oh god, like that's really out of touch. So like I hope I never get to that point. But yeah, like sometimes I just forget that like I shouldn't feel guilty and I shouldn't feel so bad. Like I literally created this life for myself, and yes, I've been lucky and there's definitely certain privileges that I have that other people don't have, but it is true that I took a risk and sold everything I own, including my car. Everything I owned to my name I sold, and I booked a one-way ticket and I moved to Japan when I was 21 and did the scariest fucking thing of my life. I just immersed myself into a full-time job on my 4th day in Tokyo. Like I remember I moved to Tokyo on a Friday at a weekend to like meet my roommates, set myself up, and then I went to the office on Monday and started training. And it was a really toxic job, but I pushed through it for a whole year while trying to do social media. And when I realized that, you know, social media could actually be like a thing, and again I took that risk and I quit my job. Of course it was scary, but to be fair, I think it really helped that my boss was so toxic, and also the fact that in Japan, like I literally could not travel. Like I literally had 9 days in a year to travel, which was like obviously not enough. I think those 2 things really helped. Also the fact that I met my boyfriend and I really wanted to go visit him in Europe, but I wasn't going to go to Europe for a week and come back. Like I wanted to actually, if I'm paying for the flights, I want to obviously be there for a while. You know, like I have to give myself a little bit of praise that I deserve to like be a little bit more proud of the life that I built. I think I just never want to come across stuck up and just like out of touch. I always feel a little bit shy and guilty talking about where I'm at with life, I guess, but I'm sure there's a lot of people in similar situations. Maybe not the exact same situation as me, but maybe if you are in a really loving, beautiful relationship and a lot of your friends around you are either single or in a toxic relationship, I think it can be really hard to be proud and happy of yourself being in a loving relationship, and you might kind of read the room and like, you know, kind of dimmer your light when it comes to how happy you are. And also if you're in application season and all of your friends are failing their interviews, but you land like a job that like your dream job, you know, and like I'm sure your initial reaction is to just be super happy, super vocal about it, like you want to tell the whole world about it. But obviously like, there is an element of like, girl, read the room. All your friends are failing interviews and they're really stressed out, anxious. So I think this can be relevant to like so many different types of situations, but this is your reminder that this is also your life, and you're allowed to be proud, and you're allowed to be happy, and you're allowed to, there is like an inner child in you that is screaming of happiness, is so happy that you're giving it what it deserves and wants. Just don't dim that light too much, because I think, yeah, like that pep talk I had with my old friend was like such a whoa moment, because she was so adamant that I should be so much more prouder than I give myself credit for. So if you're also kind of similar like me, like super empathetic, this is your reminder to give yourself a little bit more credit, be a lot more prouder of yourself, and don't dim your light so much. Like, you're allowed to be happy, you're allowed to be proud. That journal session just felt like a big hug, to be honest. Anywho, what a good journal session that was. I'm feeling really good. I definitely want to take you guys with me to some of the creeks here. I want to go to 2 because they're in the same direction. My parents were like laughing when they were like, oh my god, who are you gonna go with? I was like, by myself. And they were like laughing, but I'm like so used to doing stuff alone, because obviously I live alone in Tokyo now and I do everything alone. I don't know, it's just like so normal to me now. Oh, it just feels so good. It feels so nice to journal, and I'm so grateful to just like be staring at a palm tree and grass right now. Like, it's so bizarre to me seeing so much greenery around me right now, because I'm a big city gal now. Let's go make some lunch.
Come up on top and win. I'm going to teach you the exact 90-day plan that I followed to crawl up enough willpower to always...
When I was told that we're having lamb chops for dinner, I envisioned like a really spicy, coriander-y, garlicky, spicy sauce. I feel like the coriander in Japan is like not real coriander. Gonna need that. I'm gonna make like a Thai style kind of sauce. Never made it, but I have a vision in my head. I just want to make it like fish saucy, vinegary, chili, herby, and we're gonna make it. I literally just got back from the shops to get coriander, and I also picked up an avocado, garlic for the sauce. I got pods Snickers. Let me know if you are team Mars or Snickers if you're Australian. I've always been Snickers. And of course, I've been munching away at the Dijon mustard and honey flavor, and that one's almost finished. And this is like by far my favorite flavor in the rock deli chips. I think this and lemon, the lemon lime one, and also, yeah, the Dijon mustard one is like in my top 3. But let's make this sauce. I'm literally gonna wing it. Turned out good, but it's a little too spicy. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so nice. That's a really long time. Oh, like such a good stack. And I can see blue skies, I can see trees, I can see palm trees, I can see grass. A group of like 8 fucking boys just pulled up.